Willy Wonka surprised me. It is actually a really good, feel good family film. Now, the trailer, seeing the trailer, I was really skeptical because it seemed a little juvenile and kind of corny to me, but I'm glad that I did see this because it really is a good film. I think Timothee Chalamet shines as Willy Wonka. He is so charismatic. He's singing almost all the songs. He doesn't overcompensate for his voice. He doesn't strain to hit the notes. It's sing-songy, it's vulnerable. His character is building his brand, and he has so many forces against him trying to prevent him from becoming this chocolatier. But in spite of it all, he lets these songs belt out of his soul that I think is really sweet and tender. He could sneak in there and actually get a Best Actor nomination. Now, I know it's a long shot, but he did good. This musical reminded me a lot of Mary Poppins, Annie, and of course, The Greatest Showman. In The Greatest Showman, it had these beautiful musical numbers, and I think this reminds me a lot of the musical numbers in The Greatest Showman. But this iteration is an origin story somewhat that will devolve into the character or the Willy Wonka iteration from Gene Wilder, he was a very charismatic actor, and I think Timothee Chalamet honors that iteration with his performance. He is really good in this film, but everyone is so good in here. I think Hugh Grant was so good and so funny as Oompa Loompa. I was somewhat distracted by Kayla Lane's character. She plays Nudie in this film. I kept thinking, is this Ayo Itibiri? Did they de-age her? Because she just had this essence of Ayo Itibiri for some reason. They just looked a lot alike. And I was like, is this her? Is she de-aged in this film? Which wouldn't make sense because she's actually shorter too. But it was a little distracting. I think she had a really charming performance as Nudie. Now, Olivia Colman, who always gives us a great performance at the end of every year. She was good as one of the antagonists. She's in full prosthetic and makeup. She was so funny. The chemistry of the cast just was, you could just tell that they enjoyed working together. I think this is a really great film. If you are out and about this weekend, I know everybody's getting travel plans together and, for the holidays and shopping and that whole bit, but this film is going to be good. Now, it is almost 2 hours, so you do have to commit to at least 2 hours in the theater, but I think it is worth it in between all of the other things you have going on this weekend. There is somewhat of an end credit scene with Oompa Loompa, which was really cute, so stick around for that. I think this is a great film. It will really warm your heart. It's very uplifting and inspirational, and I think you'll have a good time with it. At any rate, Wonka is currently in theaters now.